Hello.
Hi.
How's it going?
It's fantastic.
Good.
How about you?
Good. Now that we've resolved our issues with the mics again.
Our weekly issues.
It's like, and it's always a different
Technical,
problem.
yeah. But we got it.
Yeah, thank God.
The weather's beautiful.
It is. It's hot like I like it.
Uh-huh. I don't care how hot it is. I still don't miss the fall.
Nope.
Nope. Keep the fall to yourself.
I know, because it's like I never forget how long winter drags on, and like I start like panicking at the end of the summer. Mm-hmm. Like even now, July, it's like
I hope
too fast.
I hope the summer lasts longer.
I think so.
I think it's gonna.
Is it politically correct to call it an Indian summer anymore? I don't know.
I don't know. But I do believe that we have something going on with our climate changing. And our seasons are just getting shorter and longer. Like, we had a great winter.
Yeah, we did.
Like, I am so happy we got, like, 1 day of snow. It's freaking amazing. Give me 1 day of snow.
Give me no snow and I'm good.
All right. One day's nice for the kids.
Be like my Californian friend and go to the snow and not have the snow come to us.
Wouldn't that be nice?
Yeah.
Maybe someday.
Someday we can live in Bora Bora.
I don't know about that. That'd be awesome, though.
So I have a topic for you today. And it's one of those topics that sounds so fudding cool.
Wait, is this a short mini?
No, this is a full length,
okay.
but it's not super long.
Okay. We didn't do our normal intro.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Welcome back to another episode of Wicked
Mysterious.
I'm your host, Danie.
And I'm Katie.
Oh
and this is episode number
25.
Wow.
Holy shit.
It just keeps getting higher. I thought I was done with that. I don't think I can be done with it. It just feels too right. So, sorry.
Feels so wrong, but it feels right. Yeah, sorry about that.
Yeah.
That's all right. Whatever.
Yeah, we did it. It's better
anymore.
late than never.
Nobody cares anymore.
Even if it was never, you could add it in.
Yeah.
So it's no big deal.
Yeah. So this topic, like I said, it's one of the ones that sounds so like amazing, and then when you start researching it, you're like, oh shit, this is kind of a dud. But you're already like
so into it. Yeah.
Already so far into it, you're like, well, guess this is this week's episode.
Damn, I wish there was a way to get that before we get deep into it.
It's still cool because I think like I would hope our listeners would think at least that like I'm researching it because it interests me, and I don't really have a bias one way or the other. I mean, we all have biases, but I try not to anyway.
Yeah.
And I try to like look at the facts and like still wonder what if, but most of the time, like you can figure out by looking at it that it's not like a legit thing.
Yeah, I definitely have done that with one of the time traveling cases.
Oh yeah, I think I know which one.
Yeah, I got so deep into it, and then at the end it was like, this is a hoax, and I'm like, what the?
Was it the one with the guy wearing the same shirt and that's how they figured it out?
Yeah.
I was wicked into that too. I was going to cover it, but then same thing. I realized it was a hoax.
Yeah, me and Danie are waiting for the day that we both have the same topic. Yeah. It's going to happen eventually. Yeah, we know. So that'll be fun because we'll actually like just improv and do it together.
Yeah, I think
if that happens. Yeah. It'll be meant to be.
Yeah. And I know it seems like our listeners like are more like storytelling kind. And so I'm hoping this will be like at least the last of my episodes that are kind of like dry and like scientific, because it's not really fun for me. And I don't think it's fun for anybody to listen to either. But
I think we do need to talk more. Like less facts and more banter.
Yeah.
About the facts, if that makes sense.
And I like your approach with like the storytelling, because mine is more like this is that, and it's not like really telling a story like yours are, and I like that.
Well, what can I say? I grew up reading Bernstein Bears, and just comes natural.
Not
Bernstein, not stain. But yeah, no, you're great. Everything's great. Fucking, I'm in a swearing mood today. I don't know why. Like it. Yeah. Okay, good.
All right. So
yeah,
today's topic.
I'm excited.
Is ley lines.
Oh, never heard of it.
Really?
This is cool.
Okay, so again, I found this on TikTok.
Okay.
I've been saving like interesting videos that I'd like to research, and one of them was ley lines.
I've tagged you in quite a few videos, and I've got no response.
On TikTok?
Yeah.
Oh.
I'm tagging Wicked Mysterious Podcast.
Really? Yeah. I don't get any alerts about that.
Oh, well, we need to figure that out.
Okay. All right.
Because the most recent one, I mean, what one was that? You have to be getting them.
Nope. Send it to me. Like, DM it to me. Instead of, like,
I thought tagging Wicked Mysterious Podcast would be good for us.
Yeah, that's true, too.
People will see it in the comments. They'll be like, what's this?
Yeah. Well, I don't get them.
Great.
So,
okay. Yeah. Well, there goes that. I'll have to go back and find those again.
Yeah. So I'll look and see if I can, get some kind of notification I'm missing or something. I don't know.
Yeah. But I'm excited to hear what this is.
Yeah, it's interesting. I think you'll like it. It's just...
Is it like Nazca lines?
No. Okay, so ley lines are imaginary lines or alignments that people think connect important geographical or historical sites, such as ancient monuments, landmarks, religious or sacred sites, or natural land formations.
Okay, like the pyramids too?
Yes.
Cool.
So these lines are not physical structures or visible lines on the ground. They're more like latitude and longitude, if you think of it like that. They're imaginary, but they're on the map, right?
Yeah, yeah.
So these lines are considered energetic or spiritual pathways. And it's kind of just like a game of connect the dots between ancient monuments where people draw lines on a map and then call the lines themselves the energetic vortex. And supposedly this is where electromagnetic energy is concentrated. And people say they feel positive effects at these locations, such as healing, clarity, and increased psychic abilities.
Really? That's super interesting. I wonder if it could be like a portal spot. With so much energy.
So if you look on the map, like if you Google ley line map, there's not a whole lot of them. They're just like small pictures, and it's like the same one reused over and over again, which always makes me feel like sketched out. Like maybe it's not legit.
Yeah.
But there's what I would call these like hot spots on the map where multiple ley lines cross through it, and it's kind of the hub, and all the lines are emanating from it.
Oh, I see.
And it supposedly connects all the other monuments. One of the hot spots that I call it in my head is like the Bermuda Triangle.
Okay.
Like if you see that one on the map, it's the Bermuda Triangle's here, and there's like spokes coming out of it and going in all directions. So,
cool. So that would be like a powerhouse.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Supposedly.
Okay.
So I will say that the dots connected on the maps look really cool. It looks intriguing. And multiple monuments on the map do form straight lines, which I'll get into a little bit. But the phrase ley line comes from the word ley, meaning field, pasture, or meadow. It also, in some languages, refers to rock outcroppings, slabs, or rock faces and ledges. In Old English, the word means cleared space, which is where the original guy, his name was Alfred Watkins, he came up with this idea of ley lines. That's where he got the name, was cleared space, from the Old English word. So this concept suggests that the lines carry special energy or power, and that the alignment of sites along them is not coincidental. It's believed that ancient civilizations or cultures recognized the significance of these lines and intentionally constructed their structures along them. My dog's acting up. What is she doing?
She's bunching up her bed.
Oh, yeah.
Getting it into position.
Yeah, she like scrapes things. It's very...
She wants it comfy.
Yeah. Oh, she decided she doesn't want to lay there at all?
No.
All right, bye. She's the best.
She sounds like a horse.
Yeah.
A mini horse.
People who believe in ley lines think that these alignments have some kind of mystical or cosmic influence and can impact various aspects of life, including spiritual energy, earth energy, or navigation in some way.
Ooh.
Some people claim that these lines have connections to Earth's magnetic fields or energy grids of some sort. They believe that there are energy vortexes. And so how this started was in 1846, Reverend Edward Duke first discovered that some medieval churches lined up together with historical monuments and proposed this idea in his book called the Druidical. I'm sorry if I'm mispronouncing that. The Druidical Temples of the Country of Wilts. This gave birth to the first discovered ley line called Duke's Line, named after him. These monuments he proposed was actually a map of our solar system, with the ley line itself being the axis. The Neolithic monuments and their corresponding planets are as follows, and these are all in the UK. So what he thought was Earth was something called Silbury Hill. I've never heard of this, but I thought you would think it was interesting. Mm-hmm. It's an ancient mound in England that took extensive labor to dig out, and no definitive purpose of it has ever been discovered. It's 129 feet high. It's cool. It looks like a hobbit house.
Wow. And there's no like landfill next to it, like to explain why the hell there's. Well, that would obviously be very obvious.
I mean, I don't know if it's just like gone with time or if they used it for other things, but they don't know why they dug these out.
Right.
And it's huge.
Wow.
It's like just just a huge hill, but you can go in it or under it.
Wow.
So that's one of them. For the sun, he thought it was Avebury Inner Circle. I'm sorry again if I'm saying that wrong. Avebury is another megalithic circle, kind of like Stonehenge, and it's actually the biggest in the world. And it's made of 3 different stone circles, the largest measuring 1,088 feet. So it's freaking huge.
That is.
So if these like structures were to make a map of the solar system, the inner circle of Avebury is the sun.
Okay.
And then the moon is one of the other circles within it. And then it says Mercury is Walker's Hill. I couldn't find anything on Walker's Hill in UK at all. I'm sure there's something out there. I didn't like spend a whole lot of time, but when I Googled it, there wasn't a whole lot that came up. Venus is the Winterbourne Basset, which is another stone circle with an inner and outer ring. So you can kind of see like the pattern.
Yeah.
So I can totally understand why somebody would think it was a map, because they are special in themselves, you know.
Yeah.
Mars is Marden, which is another henge. This one has a mound in the middle of it. So it's like a stone circle with a mound in the middle of it, I think. Jupiter was something called Casterly Camp, which was just a fort that they used for protection. Saturn was Stonehenge. Uranus was something called Bella's Nap, and that's something called a barrow. Bella's Nap is a barrow, which, similar to a fort, was used for protection. It was made from earth and stone. So these are like very early settlement protection forts.
And they're in close enough proximity that, like, if you were overhead, you could make out that these were all, like, in a circular pattern?
No,
like
they are
system?
miles apart.
Okay.
Like, across the country.
Okay.
And then Neptune, he proposes, was a place called Christchurch Harbor, which is literally a harbor, named after the town Christchurch. So it's important to note that skeptics say that his measurements were not accurate, and that the map of these monuments was not to scale with the solar system.
Okay.
So you can start to see that some of these monuments and structures aren't even really related. Like, one of them is a natural formation. It's just a harbor. So why...
Yeah, why
would you pick that as like an important monument to be on your ley line? I don't know.
Unless it fit in the spot and he needed something.
Yeah, basically, yeah. And then I saw somewhere in his book, there's a page of grids, left to right lines, that he said were ley lines, and it showed monuments on them, and most of them were straight lines to his credit, but some of them were like skewed way off. And these people are saying like his measurements weren't accurate. But back in England in the 1920s, Alfred Watkins wrote a book called The Old Straight Track, which again drew imaginary lines from different historical sites that he proposed were trade routes. He was basically laughed at by archaeologists and historians who said that trade routes don't go in straight lines over hills and over difficult terrain. It's obviously the past of path of least resistance.
Right.
If they're walking, traveling long miles.
Right.
They also pointed out that the historical sites he was using as plot points on the ley lines were from entirely different times in history. So take that for what it's worth. So then in the 60s, the Earth Mysteries movement started pushing the ley lines theory again. Earth Mysteries is a New Age group that focuses heavily on ley lines and pseudo-archaeology, especially Stonehenge. They believe that ley lines are a guide for aliens to help them land ships.
Oh.
So, right?
Very, very interesting theory. Yeah, that's interesting.
The plots on the ley lines, like the monuments themselves, are entirely subjective in nature, as you saw in that. First of all, they're using mounds and forts and stone monuments and natural things. So
right,
it's like, what do you decide is special on the ley line? Right. You know what I mean? It's too subjective to be a real thing, or at least it's too subjective to have evidence. You know what I mean? To say like this is true because you're just gets your opinion. I could be like, oh, I don't know, Blue Hill is important, and then just put it on the line. It doesn't really make a whole lot of sense. But there's no universally accepted list of them. But there are some more well-known stretches of ley lines. So I have a bunch of them here. One of them is called the St. Michael Line. It runs through England from Land's End in Cornwall to Hopton-on-the-Sea and Norfolk. It connects significant sites such as St. Michael's Mount, Glastonbury Tor, and Berry Street in Edmonds. I don't know what any of those things are. Like, that's what I mean. Like, they're not at least globally well-known.
Right.
The Bermuda Triangle. Some theories suggest that that the mysterious disappearances in the Bermuda Triangle are connected to ley lines or some kind of portal or vortex in the area.
Yeah, that I can definitely.
The Nazca Lines. Ancient geoglyphs in Nazca, Peru, are associated with ley lines. The alignment of these intricate designs has led to speculation about their connection to some otherworldly thing. Okay. Which we talked about. We have an episode on that. The Great Pyramids of Egypt, including the Great Pyramid of Giza, are often considered part of ley lines due to their alignment with other ancient sites in Egypt. And then again, Stonehenge and Avebury, those were those Neolithic sites in England that are linked to ley lines and are believed to be part of a larger network of lines. And then I looked up what are some in the United States. Sedona. Okay. Which I've heard about the energy in Sedona. I'd love, love, love to go. I feel like I'd never come back, although I can't live without the ocean, like we said before. But there's a bunch of locations in Sedona that you can connect in a straight line. Bell Rock, Cathedral Rock, and Airport Mesa are believed to be connected to energetic ley line alignments. Another one in the U.S. is the Mississippi River alignment. It connects significant sites such as New Orleans, St. Louis, and some ancient Native American mound sites found along the river. Bimini Road and Atlantis. So Bimini Road is in the Bahamas, and it's been associated with ley lines and theories about the lost city of Atlantis. It's believed to be part of an energetic alignment extending from Florida to other locations in the United States. There's Chaco Canyon in New Mexico and Mount Shasta in California, which is associated with spiritual and mystical beliefs. And so people think that there must be a ley line running through it and that there's some kind of energy vortex there. What would you feel at a ley line? People think that they feel different energies there, that they feel a higher vibration when they're on a ley line or near a ley line. And it's described as like an intense energy. You know what it kind of reminds me of is like when a thunderstorm's coming and you can feel the electricity in the air. Do you feel that?
No.
You don't?
No, absolutely not.
Wow, really?
Yeah, no, I don't.
I can feel
I can smell it coming.
Yeah.
And I can use my eyes and see the clouds and but no, I don't feel any kind of energy.
I'm surprised.
In fact, during our storm, last night?
Yeah.
Was it?
Yeah.
Or we had a tornado watch.
It's not all the time.
Yeah, we had a tornado watch yesterday, right?
Yes.
I ran outside to do some things, like unplug some things and,
get gas.
Get gas. Secure the trampoline and, take the umbrella down and stuff. And no, the whole time I thought I'm going to get struck by lightning because it's just my fucking luck. But I was fearful and then ran back in. But no, never felt any kind of energy like that.
It's not all the time. It's usually big thunder and lightning storms, massive
That
ones.
would scare me. I mean, I would think that if you can feel like an energy going through your body with the storms, that you would be like a conductor.
It's not going through my body. It's around my body.
Oh.
I don't know how else to explain
I'm not going anywhere with you with this lightning.
People say it's like static. You don't feel static in the air. I don't know if I'd call it static, but that's what people usually say. Do you feel the static?
Do you see static when you close your eyes?
Yeah.
Off topic, but just made me think of it.
I do, and I see lots and lots of floaters.
Oh, man.
Let's
not get into it.
She thinks I'm infected with some crazy parasite.
Yeah. You need an ophthalmologist. I'm just kidding. You've had them forever, so
I'm
not concerned.
And they're like, there's nothing you can do. But then I read online that you can actually have surgery for it. Huh. I'm considering that.
Yeah, if they're that annoying, fucking get rid of them.
Bad. It's really bad.
I cannot imagine.
Yeah.
I could not.
Like I said, I'm going to be blind, whatever. I'm going to need like a seeing eye.
At least you don't look like you're blind. That's all
I think I do.
That matters. But yeah. So people feel like a vibration. They
feel something there. They feel some kind of like religious or spiritual connection there.
Mm-hmm. Like a higher power. Through to
nature is really beautiful there. Better meditative experiences.
Yeah, I can see that.
Different states of consciousness.
Okay.
Which is like what? I don't know. You get possessed or something? Mystical experiences, I wrote.
You get possessed or something. I don't think that's what it means, but
it could. I mean, isn't that an altered state of consciousness?
Yeah, that's true.
No, I get what it means. It's like, different vibrations and I don't know.
Yeah.
People feel physical things too. Tingling. They feel actual vibrations in their body. They feel hot or cold. Sometimes people feel like light and airy. And then it also makes people feel really, really happy, joyful, calm, or like you've had some kind of spiritual awakening.
Cool. That's cool.
So then I started thinking about, how a lot of monuments like Stonehenge and the pyramids line up with constellations?
Yeah.
So I started looking up, do these proposed ley lines line up with anything in the sky? Mm-hmm. And no, they don't.
And no, they don't.
People say they do, but there's no real, like you can we have scientific evidence, and I know science isn't everything, but you could very easily scientifically rule that in or out, and it hasn't been ruled in. You can very easily prove with science that the pyramids do line up with it, and Stonehenge does line up with it. Like, we know that. Mm-hmm. So for them to just say, yeah, it does, and there's no real evidence, it's like, it's not really a thing, I don't think.
Yeah, that I could see being like a navigation type of outlet, if they lined up with the stars and constellations.
Yeah.
That I could see. But yeah, that's super interesting.
And then I started also thinking, knowing what you were going to ask, is...
How did you know what I was going to ask?
About vortexes.
Oh, and you knew I was going to bring that up?
And because how many people go missing in national parks? So...
Yeah, we've had that conversation a lot.
Are ley lines associated with national parks? Mm-hmm. And no, they're not. Because
you just reminded me of Donald Trump when you said that.
No,
the way
wrong.
Your hands and the way you rolled your eyes as you said it. But good effort looking into that. That's good thinking.
But then I'm thinking maybe they're related to like a mountain in a national park. I could see them drawing like a line. I bet you Mount Shasta's in a national park. The Grand Canyon's in a national park. I'm sure that you could draw the line to anywhere from anywhere with a plot on the map. You know what I'm saying? True. So, and national parks are so big.
They're enormous.
You can't just be like...
Yeah, thousands and thousands of acres.
Yeah, you'd have to pick a plot at random unless you're picking a mountain or a monument or a religious site or something like that. Yeah. So no, I didn't find any link that way. I also didn't find any links between ley lines and missing people. Okay. Because that would be fucking... wild, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
I still think there's like some kind of dimension slip or vortex
me too.
Where people go missing in the forest.
Yeah. Yep. Me too.
I do.
Me too.
Some people even speculate that boulders levitate on ley lines. And that this helped build Coral Castle, as well as the pyramids and Stonehenge. There have been books written proposing that anti-gravity spots are located on ley lines.
That's weird.
But it's like, there's so many ley lines. Maybe this is real and just not all of them are legit. Because like I said, the plots that are selected on the map are subjective.
Right.
So maybe the ones that people are picking aren't really real, but some of them are, like the pyramids and Stonehenge and stuff like that.
Let's go test the anti-gravity. Let's go stand a broom on a ley line. Remember when we were all doing that? Did you do that?
No, I didn't.
I did. It worked. My broom fucking stood up.
Yeah.
But it didn't like 2 days later.
Weird.
It was only that one day that everybody was saying for whatever reason. And you should have did it. I'm disappointed in you. I thought you would be way more into that mysterious concept.
Yeah.
Yeah, you missed it. You missed the memo.
I could try again.
Next year. Anytime. I'm sure it's going to come around again. Yeah. So.
Yeah, I don't really do, like, trends. Like TikTok trends and stuff, I mean.
Yeah. You're not trendy. You're not a trendy bitch.
No.
At all.
You make your own trends.
Mm-hmm. We make our own trends. We are very original.
Thanks.
Original gals over here. No copies allowed.
No.
Nope.
No. No copies. Get out of here with that. Watch, they're going to come up with like a wicked strange podcast. I'm just waiting for that. I'm waiting.
Well, wasn't that up in the air? Didn't we, it's kind of funny. I don't know if this is embarrassing for you, but didn't we first... Do you remember what we were going to be?
It was going to be Strange Airwaves.
Yes. We were going to be Strange Airwaves, which I still kind of like a little bit.
I do too.
But I like the wicked component.
Yeah.
Because we're wicked awesome.
I wish I had a Boston accent still, but I don't anymore. It's gone.
Yeah. I'm told mine comes and goes.
Yeah. The more I hang out with you, the more mine comes out.
Oh, cool.
And Zach still has
copycat.
One. Wicked bad.
Fucking copycat.
And my dad's been living out of state for a while now, and he still gets made fun of at work. But his is wicked thick. His is like, I can't even do it.
Park the car.
No, his is like, he doesn't say
does
bathroom.
He have like the
he says bathroom?
Bathroom.
Or half, but I can't do it the way he does.
My Aunt Mel talks exactly like that.
Yeah.
Aunt Mel, if you're listening, hi. She says bathroom.
Yeah.
And half, same thing.
Yeah, but I can't do it like...
Yeah.
Yeah.
We just don't got it.
Yeah, shots. That's my favorite one.
Shots?
My grandmother used to say shots instead of shorts.
Oh.
Shorts.
Oh, shots. That's cute.
Anyway.
Anywho.
So if there were this many ley lines, and if they were gravitational anomalies, they would be one like everybody's backyard, because that's what the map looks like. It's like so many intersecting lines.
Imagine if there was one in everybody's backyard and we didn't know.
I know.
That'd be insane.
I know. So I figure that there'll be a lot of proponents on this theory that will come at me for saying this, but it's just like a pseudoscience, and I don't really know if I believe it.
Yeah.
It seems so like mystical and fun and interesting, but when you get to the research, it just doesn't hold up.
Literally.
Yeah. Which sucks because I know that's a bummer, and maybe I'm wrong.
Yeah. I
mean, if I'm missing something, comment on our YouTube and let me know, because I'm totally open to changing my mind with new information. I'm not saying it's not true.
Yeah.
I'm just saying like I haven't seen enough evidence to say for certain that I believe it.
Yeah, I feel like we need like a disclaimer in every single episode, like a generic thing that we say, and we say, we're not saying this is real.
People take things so literally.
Like way too serious.
Yeah.
Like this is not serious to us. This is just fun. We're researching.
This is entertainment. This isn't, I had to say that to somebody today on Facebook. I'm like, this is for entertainment.
Yeah.
I can't cite my sources in a 90-second Facebook video. You're welcome to look it up yourself.
Research. Right. That's what we're doing. We're giving everybody the knowledge and the curiosity. We're sparking people's curiosity.
Yeah. This is not an academic paper.
Yeah.
I do my best to be unbiased and to come with truth and stuff, but there's always going to be stuff I miss, and there's always going to be new evidence.
Oh, yeah. And it's so hard when you're doing research because there is so much contradicting information, sometimes it's a guessing game.
And sometimes you'll read one article and you'll go to that source, and that source is like from another article, and you're like, well, where did this actually come
Where's
from?
the first originating article?
Right.
Yes,
I can't find it.
Yeah.
That's why I miss libraries and researching and books. It would take so much longer, and it probably wouldn't be fun, but
oh my goodness.
You'd find so much more.
We'd be releasing like every 3 weeks.
Yeah, we really would.
It's just fun. We don't know. We don't know anything.
The other thing, too, is when you look up ley lines, like I said, there's not a whole lot of pictures of these maps. There's like a handful, but it's not a geometric pattern that these lines create.
So they don't ultimately always connect together, so there's some open, like
some
it doesn't
of them connect
close
together, but if you look at the actual map, it's not like a nice, neat geometric pattern that I would want if this was real.
Too. Right, I would want like in like a star shape or something so cool like that. Imagine like a UFO shape.
Yeah, like imagine if there was multiple Great Pyramids like all over the world, and it made a happy face or something.
I mean, I think there's more pyramids than we know.
Oh, for sure, but I don't think they're that big because they would have lasted.
Yeah.
Unless they say, I meant to say that. I'm kicking myself that I didn't. We could have some pyramids in
the freaking ocean.
We do have pyramids in the ocean.
We have to.
And I've been kicking myself because there is some in the Grand Canyon. I forgot to even fucking mention that. But shit. There is some. I didn't see a whole lot on it. And then of course there's some in Antarctica too.
Right. Yeah, that's super interesting.
Yeah. So I want this to be real. I love it, but I think we need more evidence. I wouldn't be surprised if it was real. I think it's like such a cool concept. So like I said, feel free to comment on YouTube and let us know if I got something wrong. I'm sure you will. Come at me. No, YouTube has actually been really nice. It's Facebook that's mean.
I'm surprised. I thought it was going to be TikTok.
No, TikTok's cool because you know why? The TikTok algorithm is really good.
Yeah.
So people who see our stuff
are wanting to see
already
our stuff.
Want to see it.
Right.
Facebook,
that's true.
Like people are too dumb to understand that the more you comment and interact with something, you're going to see more of it. Like, if you don't want to see it, don't say anything. You don't have to be mean.
Yeah. We have some winners.
Oh yeah, we do. So this gets my seal of cool if true.
Okay. I like that.
Hot or not, ley lines edition. Not hot.
Not hot.
That's hot.
That's bussin'. Bussin'. That's only for delicious things, apparently. I don't fucking know. Oh, really? Yeah, I thought it was just like cool.
Oh, I am gonna make a bussin' dinner. What are you having for dinner?
I don't know. Probably leftovers.
Yeah.
I made
what you got?
Chicken. I don't even know what it's called. Like maybe like Mediterranean chicken. Like, cause it's I don't know what it's called.
I have a whole fucking block of I'm sorry, I'm gonna say it wrong. I am not Hispanic, so cotija cheese. Have you ever had it? It's fucking bomb.
Nope.
It's so good.
Oh, I bet.
It's like feta, but it's like it's not as like chunky. It's hard. Yeah. Not creamier. Oh. No. It's like smaller pieces when you break it, and it's not as salty, but it tastes like feta. Yeah, it's good.
That sounds yummy.
Yeah, I gotta use that up.
Ooh, yummy. Throw some
cotija?
Sazon in there too.
Yeah, I don't use that.
I don't know if I pronounced that right. Yeah, well, it has that like coloring in it, so it's like ugh.
I use Oh, does it?
Yeah.
Oh shit, I didn't think of that. I use tagine.
Okay, enough of this.
I use tagine.
You're done.
Thank you.
All right.
My neighbor speaks Spanish. I'm like, please teach me. I'm on day like 300 of my Spanish lessons, and I can barely fucking function.
Wow, I didn't even know you were doing that. You're so fucking ambitious. Thanks. It's always something new every other fucking day with you.
Well, this isn't new. It's 300 days.
Well, that's true. But it's new to me, so...
No, it's not. We actually talked about it on the podcast.
No,
and you were like,
that's not. And I said, yes. Did not. I don't remember that. I'm sorry.
Anyway.
I'm sorry.
No, it's okay. It's all right. So what do you think? Hot or not?
I think it's cool if real. Cool if true.
We should do like a rating system.
Have a rating. Yeah. Yeah, we should. Have our own ratings. Yeah.
Yeah. Hot if true.
Like, yeah, it's like a very...
Very intriguing.
Yeah. Concept, but like you said, it just doesn't measure up fully.
Yeah.
Like I'd like it to. Yeah. To be like wowed But again, I think we're going to have this come up a lot with our topics. I think we're going to like get less wild as we go.
Yeah.
But as long as it still falls into a mysterious category, we're good.
Yeah.
And we have more paranormal coming for you because we have had a lot of interest in that. So I know my next full length, I'm going to try to find a good paranormal story.
Okay. Yeah.
Well, not the next one I'm going to do. That's Alien, but following. And
I think we'll do some personal stories too. Because people seem to really like Hatman, which is crazy because I thought everybody would hate me and make fun of me, which they do, but only on Facebook.
Yeah, like Hatman's a personal story for you, but it's not just a personal story.
No, it's not just me. Yeah. Right.
It's more like you're telling a story that you can relate to. More than like my house was haunted growing up and I saw a candle shatter or a bulldog fly across things like that.
Yeah.
Like,
but then again, there's like people that get abducted and have the same story as other people, but they're still not believed. Like,
yeah,
I'm sure people don't believe me, and that's fine. Whatever. It's funny because I posted.
Hatman did freaking phenomenal, and I know you have your theory for why it popped off like it did, but I just think it's just a topic that most people are interested in. Yeah, even if you're not into that shit.
And when I posted the Slender Man video, a lot of people were commenting, being like, "I've seen him, but he had a hat." And I'm like, "No, that's Hatman. Like, go check out Hatman if you want to be really scared." Because Slender Man's not scary because he's not real. We know where he came from. Although some people were speculating that he actually came from like a other demon that was known, and was the inspiration. So we'll have to cover Slender Man.
Yeah. Well, I do. Yeah, that was me in another dimension. Me and Mara.
It's very strange.
Me and Mara tried to kill our friend for Slenderman in another dimension. It's so fucking bizarre, I'm telling you. It's probably one of the most compelling things that's ever happened in my life.
Yeah. Like we should talk about some weird shit that's happened to us.
Yeah. We can throw that in anywhere.
Yeah. We will. What are you looking at? Stop looking over there.
It's that fucking rug out of the corner of my eye. I think it's like a bear.
A rug? Oh, the blanket?
A blanket, whatever it is.
Yeah.
It's animal fur.
I don't think it's real. I didn't buy it, but it's very expensive. It's very hot.
Yeah, it looks like it.
It's wicked hot. It'll keep you.
Like it. It's for winter.
Yes, it is for winter. That's why it's in there. We should post pictures of my scary rug blanket, bear rug blanket thing.
No, you're good.
Okay, that's it. Bye.
Yeah, that's it. Check out our merch. Check us out on fucking Facebook. Yeah. All right. Okay, that was fun.
Yay. See you next week.
Okay,
love you. Bye.
Stay mysterious.
Oops, almost forgot.